Hello everybody, I just want to talk about a few things and ideas. Not really ideas, the news that are going on with WWE and TNA. First, I want to get to the WWE releases. You have Domino, Colin, Delaney, Cherry, Stevie Richards, Shannon Moore, the Highlanders, Big Daddy V, Nunzio, referee Nick Patrick. Now, a lot of these are obvious, like Stevie Richards, Colin Delaney, Nunzio, Big Daddy V, the Highlanders. Shannon Moore was particularly obvious, which I knew, because after the Cruiserweights division, I knew they weren't going to give him the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, or any title for that matter. Cherry was really obvious. Her in-ring ability was not very good. I've never even seen her on a promo, not that I can remember. And Domino, he actually cut this really funny video of how he was supposed to excel with his new gimmick. And they said it would have been good back in the Attitude Era, but not now. It was pretty funny. You guys should check out. It's on YouTube, but and they said Mick Foley might actually leave for TNA. Now, they said he was taken out of the SummerSlam program where he was supposed to get involved in the Hell in a Cell match, which would have probably ultimately brought down the whole thing, except if he were to do some kind of bump himself. Straight out of the TNA style booking, you have Championship Scramble. This is not an adamantly original, but an idea from Shane McMahon and Stephanie, which I really didn't get, who never appeared, but were said to appear. That didn't make sense. Why would you even say that? Now you have CM Punk versus Batista versus John Cena versus JBL versus Kane. You could score as many pinfalls, but the last one to get a pinfall within the 20 minutes wins the title. Not to mention that the titles switch hands after every pinfall. But that is the only one to get recognized is the one before the 20 minutes. The last one after the 20 minutes is over. You got TNA news. The spin cycle might go to TV, which Matt's looking forward to. They said they're going to put it after the Impact, probably a regular 30-minute show because it's about actually 30 minutes on YouTube here. TNA Impact video game, I think it looks great. The storyline's kind of Hollywoodish, like a movie you would see, not an actual wrestling game like what we're used to seeing on the WWE games. It's kind of a little different, but I still think it adds a lot to what they're supposed to be putting into the wrestling business themselves. Jeff Jarrett returning, not a big fan of Jeff Jarrett, but they already set the wheels in motion. The No Surrender main event. I think Jeff Jarrett will actually interfere in the main event to cause Samoa Joe to keep the title, at least for another month. And I think after No Surrender, he will lose the title to AJ Styles. But after that, I think the other three competitors will end up being Samoa Joe versus Booker T versus AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle. My reasoning is because they keep playing the music of Sting and the person gets a bat, and they play the music of Jeff Jarrett and the person gets a guitar. So it's basically splitting the two people, or the four people, into two parts. You have Sting versus Jeff Jarrett, which I think will be a later match at a later pay-per-view. You'll have Sting will also have to get involved after he sees Jeff Jarrett, which is probably imminent. But Booker T, Sting gave Booker T the bat, and he also gave Kurt Angle the bat. And Jeff Jarrett gave Samoa Joe the guitar and AJ the guitar. Not much about that, but that's my reason on that. Possible matches for Unforgiven. We have Crime Time stole the belts from Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. So I'm guessing they're gonna have to have a match at Unforgiven. A little bit of build up, not too much. I actually seen Crime Time doing this. It's kind of a cheap way, but that's part of their gimmick, is to steal. HBK versus Y2J. I'm really tired of this feud, and I really don't want to see it. Another thing for No Surrender is Jay Lethal versus Sanjay Dutt again, because that really has to come to an end, and not in no brawl and chain or whatever you want to call it. I thought they could have a much better type of match than that, because that was ridiculous. You have to strip your opponent down naked or something really stupid. It's like, I'm trying to beat the hell out of you, but yet again I want to strip you naked. It's retarded. That's my thoughts on that. And I should have the IIWV coming up soon. I'm actually writing it right now to put onto my channel, so you should check that out. And thank you again. Bye.